Hello everyone, this is Disciple Tarot here with a new video, okay? We are going to be doing a pretty traditional 3-card spread using the Neon Moon Tarot. We're going to be looking at your past, your present, and your future. Now right away there's a caveat to this. I don't want to give the impression that I'm some sort of fortune teller because that's not what I'm doing here. By the past, we are looking at, past triggers, past woes, things that are tied into your history, into your journey, that, where you've been. The present will be, of course, where you are now and what you're facing. And the future will be implicated by the present and the past. The past definitely influences your present, and your present influences the future. So, when I say your future, I am not looking into the future directly. I am projecting based off of your present. So if, let's just say, in some general spread, for your reading here today, that the future says you're going to, be very productive in your work and making more money or something like that. That isn't a projection that that's something that's going to come true. You must fulfill what the present card says in order for the future to exist. So again, the past influences the present and the present influences the future. So just keep that in mind, please. And while I get your cards, I just want to mention the live streaming once again. For those of you who haven't caught my last 2 videos this week, we will be doing a live stream this week. I'm not sure what day. I am asking you guys to let me know in the comments what day you would like to do the live streams, when we can try for this first, attempt, this first session. I'm thinking Friday or Sunday evening personally, but if you guys could give me some confirmation in the comments, that would be great. So, what cards do you have to choose from today? Oop. We got a card a lot of people don't like to see. We got the 3 of Arms. The 3 of Swords traditionally, but we have the 3 of Arms. What is the second card? The 8 of Zent. Well, that's kind of what I was talking about in my example with the future. On wealth and progress and good work. What is the third card to choose from today? We've gotten this card, I think, a couple of times in this, using this deck. We got the Moon. So, please just take a second to look at these cards, see which one really connects to you, what really resonates, and I will see you at your reading, guys. If you are drawn to the 3 of Arms in this deck, then more than likely your past, present, and future, what this reading will be focusing on anyway, is about past hurts. This could be about relationships. We'll have to get more cards to clarify that. But this could be about past relationships, just past woes. This could be heartbreaks for sure. This could be losses. This is really just defeat in some sort of fashion. So don't be, worried or anxious about this reading or anything like that. This is going to be talking about things that you're already aware of. Your past you're aware of for the most part, right? There's certain things we can block out or forget. And then the present we are, mostly aware of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes, in the subconscious beneath the surface. But yeah, so with this card, the 3 of Arms, there is pain that can be explored in this reading. So this is actually a really good thing. You would want this to be your card because that means we can really unload some baggage today. So hopefully I can help you do that. So let's get your past. What is your past? You got the Supervisor of Zent in reverse. So this is traditionally the Queen of Pentacles. So having this card like this is really referring to comfort. There is, think of your space, your home space, your comfort zone. At home, right? You have your bed, you have maybe a basket full of nice treats and stuff like beside your bed. You got your water, your fizzy water, you got your fuzzy blanket, whatever things, right, that are like your comfort zone. This is an example of that not being the case. So your past was very difficult. You were very, I think to put it simply, is you were very uncomfortable. You see, so your past is very much focused on how you felt in a material sense. Your comfort with the material world around you, and that wasn't very positive. Things were sort of literally turned up on their head. The figure here is laying on a bed. She has like her money situation figured out. She's comfortable. She's relaxing. Everything is okay. She's living in like a big, apartment or studio or, house, whatever the case is. And she's comfortable. But again, you are not comfortable. This is very much like a Mother Nature kind of energy. But since this is in reverse, that is definitely not the case here. So your past, you were very uncomfortable. How has that influenced your present? What is your present? There's a lot of conflict in your present situation, I would say. You have the Five of Arms. So as you can see, you have this figure here standing, in front of the frame here, and there's blood on the ground. There are weapons, they have like a pipe and it's like dripping with blood, and there's more to come. The battle isn't over. Now, of course, this is with the arms, which is of the mind. So this is very much on your mental situation, your mental health. So this could literally be that you're struggling with mental health. So this is very much connecting to the Three of Arms because this is a reading that is very much about pain, like I said. For whatever reason, you weren't very comfortable, possibly in your own skin with the Supervisor of Zent being in reverse. But this is very much you being uncomfortable in your past. And your present is full of a lot of conflict, pain, misery. There's a lot you're dealing with right now. I want you to think about this, looking at these cards and the imagery and the colors, but looking at this present day card, the Five of Arms, I want you to really connect to it and what are you struggling with? Because you might be listening to this reading and going, well, I don't have mental health problems, and that's fine. But what sort of battles are you dealing with in the mind? What sort of conflicts? Do you have a situation going on with your family right now, or like your sibling, or a friend, or a lover, or something like that? So there is some kind of conflict in your life, and it is very much heavy because it is representing your whole present. So what is your future? I mean, so again, as I described at the beginning of this video, I'm not like some fortune teller. So basically, by looking at the future, this will be a projection of the Five of Arms. So if you deal with or don't deal with this conflict, it depends what card comes up, but what is your future? You sort of have to reinvent yourself. You have the Apprentice of Arms. This is traditionally the Page of Swords. So you're very much like a vigilante or something like that, some sort of hero in the night, you know, taking down the baddies and protecting the innocent. You need to reinvent yourself. Your future is that things can be fun again with the apprentice, the page. Things can be fun again. Things can start over. Things can be not as they, in a good way, not as they appear. And this is still dealing with the arms. You very much can fix this situation with this conflict. If you resolve this conflict, I know this is a pretty straightforward reading, I suppose, because all I'm really telling you is your past was pretty difficult in whatever way, and you have conflict here that you need to resolve, and then you can sort of reinvent yourself. That's pretty straightforward, but I mean, it's true. If this is resonating with you, then I mean, it's certainly true, is it not? If you are dealing with like mental health issues, for example, then obviously dealing with those issues head on is going to allow you to reinvent yourself. You can sort of don this costume, this new persona, and with like this sword here, right, your arms, you can charge forward. So that is your reading, guys. I hope this helped you. I really do. Please let me know in the comments how it did, and you know, like, share, subscribe. If you would like to book a private session with me, you can do so with my email below. Otherwise, there's my PayPal if you would like to tip. That definitely helps me get new decks and things like that for the channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. If you were drawn to the Eight of Zent, then this is very much like the example I was giving in the beginning of the video, where you are able to focus on your work, whether literally like your job or just, you know, projects and things that you have going on in your life right now. You are able to focus on those things with a stern, a fixed, a powerful determination. Like this figure here, you're able to plug in, you see these wires here, they're able to plug into their monitors, like plug into the work and just go at it. So this reading is very much going to be focused on your works, whatever that is, because that will definitely vary for all of you. So let's look at your past. The Nine of Zent. So your past is already of comfort. You're able to lazily lay back, relax, know that your finances are all in order, your material world is all fixed and ready to go, everything is a-okay. So your past has been kind of the exact opposite of the first reading in today's video. They had sort of a card that implied that they were uncomfortable. So your past, though you are very comfortable, this could literally be you're well off, but this could also just be your situation is very comfortable. You're doing okay, essentially. You're doing very okay for yourself. You're feeling good, and you know, you're looking forward to the future because you have the Nine of Zent. That's right before the 10. If 10 is of completion, it's the end of a cycle, then the 9 is this comfort that the pieces are falling in place and that you'll get to the 10 easy peasy. So that is your past. What is your present? Okay, your present might not be as positive as your past. You may be having financial struggles though. Maybe you were doing really great and then, the recession, years ago, took a hold and things have been difficult as of late, or just right now because of COVID, well, of COVID in the past, that is, but, still present time. We're so focusing on the present era of things. And so, your present is a little bit more difficult. As this card shows, you have these two figures who only have each other because everything around them is, like in ruins. So there's still positive in this card in the sense that you may have someone you hold on to dearly, whether that's, a lover of some kind or, your family or even just a pet, doesn't matter. There is some comfort here that you hold on to, and may still have due to the Nine of Zent, especially probably your ability to pick yourself up. But right now you are definitely far more destitute than you were previously. Things were on a high in the past, but things are at a low here in the present, and that has you worried. So let's look at the future. With everything the way it is, what would the future be? Again with the Queen of Swords. We just keep getting this card in readings. It's crazy. Okay, so you have the Supervisor of Arms. So your future is that you can turn things around. Mentally, you can steel yourself. You can load this gun. You can prepare for the battle that is to come. For the struggles that are in place or will be in place to keep you low. To essentially keep you at the 5 of Zent. So with the Supervisor here, there is an ability to restructure things, to plan ahead, to make a plan in the first place, to be strong-willed, to have a sharp mind, to be cunning and to be cutting like a bullet. With the Supervisor of Arms, your future can be that you have the potential of turning the situation around if you dig into what you did in the past to be successful. You have the means already. Again, your past influences your present, and your present influences your future. So whatever happened in the past to turn this Nine of Zent around, it could have been out of your control, but let's just say it was your fault. If it was your fault, then you know what not to do next time. So while you're in the 5 of Zent now, you can turn things around. You can turn things around and be the Queen of Swords. You can be sharp. You can be cunning. You can fix things. You can be that independent worker, that independent mind that knows exactly what it needs to do to get the job done. Again, this is connecting to, for you, the 8 of Zent. So this is very much focused on your works, like I said. So literally taking this as an example to be like your job, then you had a high-paying job or you were self-employed, whatever, in the past, but something happened and you lost all that. You lost the job, you lost the finances, you lost the stability. You lost the carefree, the easiness of the past, and now you're in a tougher situation here in the present. But guess how you got to this 9 of Zent in the first place? You were the Queen of Swords. So the future is saying you can be the Queen of Swords again. All you need to do is believe. And I know that's pretty funny almost message, I guess, to give in a reading. Believe. But I mean, that is true. Because I can't make you the Queen of Swords. Only you can make yourself the Queen of Swords. And that is your reading, guys. I really hope this helped you. I really do. Please let me know in the comments, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this helped you and what your situation is. I'd love to hear it for sure. Otherwise, if you would like to book a private session with me or get more information on this reading in particular, for example, then you can find my email below where you can get more information on how to book private sessions one-on-one with me. Otherwise, there is my PayPal if you would like to donate. That definitely just helps me get new decks and things like that for the channel. Definitely really appreciate it if you do. Other than that, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Very similar to the first card, the Three of Arms. The moon is definitely, can be focused on past hurts and woes and, difficulties and struggles in the past and, things like that, breakups, it can focus on things like that, but it is more on the aspect of the dive itself, the deep dive into the subconscious, into those pains, those past hurts. So while the Three of Swords represents pain, the moon represents the subconscious. So that is your reading for today if you have picked this card. Your past, present, future, it's the topic, if you will, is going to be on the subconscious mind, the things that are hidden from you. So this can definitely be a deep dive for you. So I hope we can shed some light on that for you today. So what is your past? What is your first card? You got the Six of Zent. So this is about, collaboration. This is about teamwork. This is about harmony with the material world. While you see in this card that everything is in destruction and ruin, these people here are helping each other nonetheless. So regardless of the situation, there is still harmony. People are helping each other. Amongst the darkness, there is light. And that's certainly what the 6 as a number is about. It's about harmony. You got 3 plus 3. So you have like two sides, two teams working together to make a whole. So this is your past. Your past is about good work. It's about charity. It's about harmony. It is about working with others, well with others, very well with others, in fact. Pretty simple card to start things off with. You were at least very good at working with others. This could also refer to, your work situation, for example, because this will vary for all of you. It's a general reading. But, this is your past card. So in your past, you were doing this. You were doing the Six of Zent. So in what ways were you working well with others? Let's get your present. What is your present? Strength. So your present is you're facing a lot of situations where you are needing to be strong. You are needing to find that inner willpower, that strength, that fortitude to face the outside world. You have this figure here looking in the mirror and they see a reflection of a lion. That is what you are currently doing. You are finding that inner strength. I don't have quite the connection to all these cards yet. So in a second here, I will get your future card definitely to help flesh this out a little bit. But yeah, you are having to learn about the value of inner strength. You are having to be strong for your life, for your life right now. The Six of Zen, you had this sort of situation where you were in harmony with others, working well, being, charitable and things like that. And then you have strength here, and you are needing to be stronger for yourself and for others. But what is your future? This will definitely help me connect these cards. What is your future? You received justice. So, justice. It almost seems like there is a situation that you need to rectify here. Taking the Six of Zen to be literal, because it's going to vary for everyone, but taking it literally with the imagery, and like you were in a situation that things were tough, but you were still working well with others and helping yourself and keeping things in harmony, keeping things balanced. If that is your situation, then your present is that you are struggling to maybe maintain that. You are struggling to stay the strong figure. Maybe you're the leader of the pack. And it's very difficult, right, to maintain a structure of charity, a structure of balance. It doesn't mean you don't care about people, but it's hard to keep going. So you're having to find this inner strength. And then your future, this is implied, once again, the past influences the present. So you may be needing to put on a brave face to keep this, what has been going on in your past, possibly still going on now, the Six of Zen. But this present influences the future. And your future, I think, is being fair to, I think this would be fair to yourself. This could be not necessarily burnout, because then we would have gotten something like the 10 of Wands or something like that. But, getting justice here, you need to be fair to yourself. I think you're already being fair and balanced and helpful with others with the Six of Zen in your past. Unless you're not doing that anymore, for example, and you need to relearn how to do that, then this justice would be telling you need to be what you were in the past, because you were a great, hospitable figure. If that isn't the case for you, and you're still dealing with the situation of the Six of Zen, for example, and you're just having to put on a brave face to keep it going because it's so difficult, because of circumstances, then this justice card is telling you to be fair to yourself. Remember, this is the moon. The moon. And so diving into the subconscious, this is maybe a means that you are too helpful for others. And you need to give yourself a break. You need to weigh the situation, right? With the scales here of justice, you need to weigh the situation and to understand that you deserve just as much respect and care and charity as the rest. And I think that's your reading, guys. I really don't have anything else much to say unless I were to just keep rambling on. This is a situation where you did very good in your past, and you may still be doing the same thing now. But this strength is something that you're having to learn to keep the situation going. But you can't forget yourself. Don't forget yourself, and that is definitely the Justice card. So this is your reading, guys. I hope this helped you. Please let me know in the comments, like, share, comment, for sure, and subscribe. Let me know how this really resonated with you, how this helped you, and I would love to hear about it. If you would like to book a private session with me, however, you can do so by finding my email below in the description box. You can shoot me an email, and I can give you more information on booking a private session. Other than that, if you would like to tip me, you can find my PayPal down below as well. That definitely helps me get new decks and things like that for the channel. So anyway, all that said and out of the way, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care.